is D live. D is T, which is T, which. I still don't like the Twitch one. It's T which is YouTube. I don't still don't. Is face. Look. Face is twa, iterate. We got 3.5. There we go. Check one. Two and a half minutes until showtime. This room makes me red.
Shut up.
I'm less red. Thanks. 1 minute and 42 seconds. Somehow the light started. It was broken. Holy moly! Clicked on the topic. Nice. All right.
Shut up and sit down.
I'm gonna change the countdown. Watch this. To that. Reasons. Angry mouthy freak will not comply.
One part bread, one part pill. This is the Bread Pill Weekly. You've been red pilled, now be the red pill.
Welcome to the Bread Pill Weekly, where we do not comply, following in the great footsteps of Angry Mouthy Freak. Dug your chat the other day on Armor Up with Sloan. And this is the Bread Pill Weekly. Episode 71. Co-host Mr. Anderson is not here. He's hanging out with a friend. It's summertime. They got started about 3.5 hours ago, and they're still going strong. Because of the school district we hang out in and all the people he knows, we're in this like little sliver of districting. And so we're way over here, and all of his friends are way over here. So just hopping on your bike and going to see your friend is a little more difficult in our current life setup. So, you know, sad but true. I didn't check Rumble. Is it sliver of districting? Setup. So, all right. So we will not have Mr. Anderson today, formerly known as Angular. But this is episode 71 of the Bread Pill Weekly, July. Let me fix that. July 7, 2023. And the first order of business is to share in the foxhole. Hey, Commander Sloan. Hi, Just One. Everyone, please say hello to Just One, mod of all mods. Let me put the very important sticker. Now, when Mr. Anderson's here, we have to be gentle because he's a little triggered by this sticker. But that's the sticker of the day every Friday. I'm not going to name it. I'm not going to say who it is. I'm not going to sing it. Maybe I should. I'm just saying it's a great sticker. Everyone should have a Friday sticker, and that should be their Friday sticker. I think that's what I think. Were you here last week? I was 3 days back from a 5-day weekend in Florida, and I had gone straight into work, gotten overworked for like 3 days, and had a little bit of show prep. And then Mr. Anderson took off like he often does after the main articles. And then I ran out of the extra articles, and I wanted to go a little bit longer. And so I just launched right in. And, you know, I still haven't figured out how to do, I don't know if you can do tracks at the end of a show. I think a lot of people do it. It's kind of a natural thing but I have not smoothed that out. I've tried different genres. Anyway, we are simulcast, simulstreamcast, as Sloan TV has put together. We are universal, galactic, intergalactic, interplanetary, worldwide, intercontinental, interstate, and servicing the Tri-County area here at G. Ross. Since I keep mentioning Sloan, let me point this out. If you get a chance, go check out some syndicated content on 2 different channels serving the Metroplex. There's Sloan TV and Sloan's Porch. Both have syndicated content, different types. You should just go figure out what you get. But on Sloan TV, you're going to get a lot of medium and long form deep dive content, summary content, stuff that like puts dots together. And then also, twice a day, you'll catch Commander Sloan live, 2 and 10. Those are in Eastern time. Every now and then he might not make the 2 o'clock, and every long now and then he might not make the 10 o'clock. I mean, you're talking 2 shows a day, 7 days a week, right? So every now and then work will intrude, but even so, the syndicated content is going. So I always check in. I pretty much 98% of nights I'll check in at 10 Eastern. And I will, if my work permits, which these days it's a little dicey, I'll check in at 2 Eastern. And a lot of the show over at Sloan TV is executive produced by Revenge Odi Deutsche, who you'll see around in the chats, the various chats. Anyway, just a little hat tip over to Sloan TV. So we did the Friday sticker. So we're simul stream casting on Facebook, DLive, Foxhole, Twitch, Rumble, and Twitter. And technically YouTube for another minute, but that's going to have to change here in a second, which we'll do in a second. But I wanted to show you what we did, a little advertisement for our Wednesday show. I think we covered chapter 25. So we read through the whole thing in English. We read through the whole thing in Hebrew. I used a professional this time. We also looked at any words that were first appearance in terms of the Strong's Concordance. We also looked at what I'm going to call the Rosslation. It's a translation, knowing what we know, having studied what we studied. Nothing official, just kind of a paraphrase, just kind of a re-synthesis of everything we read, trying to stay true to the text, but just kind of saying, restating it. Not to change it. The Bible is perfect as is, but just to kind of get a feel for it. And then we did study questions. And this particular last Wednesday, definitely check the replay because we changed the order of events. We had call-ins during the show. Word on the street is we're not going to do that next week. We'll do it more the normal way, but you never know. It's kind of collaborative. Let's see. So, last week ended Wednesday, 2 days ago, with Then Jacob gave Esau bread and lentil stew, and he ate and drank and got up and went on his way. So Esau despised his birthright. Now, somebody pointed out to me, let me see who it was. Who was it? Nova. Well, I don't know if I should be. Nova was going to share this, so I think this is okay. There's Jasher chapter 27 says that he came in famished from killing Nimrod. Can you believe that? I've been checking that out. Could Esau have killed Nimrod? It's like, why would Moses not mention that? I hold that Moses wrote Genesis. So why would he not mention that? Like, because he could say, and even though Esau had killed Nimrod, he still despised his birthright. And he could say, and even though, it would augment the idea that Jacob was being a usurper, because he's like, the guy just came in from killing Nimrod. But I would think Moses would have mentioned that. So a lot of times the extra-biblical, the pseudepigraphal, the extra-canonical, a lot of times I'm like, yeah, I could see that. But that one, I am just like, I don't know. That could be in the camp of, you have hundreds of years of essentially propaganda going both ways. And there's going to be some points where they can't both be right. All the writings from both sides of that equation. I'm talking about the Ishmaelites and the Isaacites, or the Jacobites, or the Israelites. And, along came the church, the early church, and codified some stuff that had been in the Septuagint and all that. I don't think you're going to be able to cram all of the extra biblical stuff in. They do contradict. So anyway, that's just food for thought. We'll get back on that on Wednesday. We'll do chapter 26. Pretty much the whole thing next Wednesday. And chapter 27 the Wednesday after that. So the current plan is chapter 26 on the 12th, chapter 27th on the 19th, and chapter who knows where we're going to do on the 26th, but that's the plan. Oh yeah, before I forget, and hopefully I remember this, we'll be traveling a brief 3-day memorial service in New York. So we'll not be doing much sightseeing, mostly just family business on the 14th. So we'll miss the 14th and the 16th, I believe, as far as G-Ross broadcasts. But we should still be on deck for the 9th, the 12th, and then back on deck for the 19th. So I'll mention that at the end of the show as well. Where's 96? Yes, Duppy. Jambi Man. He's hanging out with a feller in the neighborhood who they like to get in trouble, like the way you can get in trouble playing video games, like fighting the boss characters and stuff like that. They're not blowing up minnows or frogs or anything like they should be. No offense. They should be. I'm just saying. I never really did do animal torture. I thought that was a bit far. But blew things up whenever possible, whether it was 4th of July or other days. Including the other day, I blew some stuff up. It was fun. We took 1,000 black cats, or as Mr. Anderson said, African-American cats. Took 1,000 of those. They were still in the roll. Got to the fuse. Set them in a empty chlorine bucket and lit it. It was so loud. Hi, Tinka. Ooh. Let's give Tinka a crab rave for a second. I don't know why. Is there a brief crab rave? Here, let's do this. Was I doing this? Crab rave short. All right, we're going to do 31 seconds of crab rave. Because. All right. That was Crab Rave. Thanks to Tinka's sticker. Pellet gun wars. Yes. Oh, cow pie fights? I never did that. We didn't have enough cow pies to get at. Ah, Miss 320 had bang zoom straight to the moon. Nice sticker. All right. It's come to the point of the show where I sadly must ban YouTube. Why must I ban YouTube? I'm going to put this link. This is an old G-Ross show with Angular from a year and a quarter ago. It was our first and only warning from YouTube, who said, hey now, you've done something evil. And I'm like, what could it be? Oh, I don't care. So I just stole a page from every other podcaster, broadcaster person and said, you know what? I'm going to ban YouTube before it can ban me. So what we're going to do is going to put in the YouTube chat, I'm going to pop this chat in. It's got a link to Facebook, Foxhole, DLive, Twitch, Rumble, and Twitter. You can go to any of those places and you can, and then I'll put that in the comments right after we ban you. We're going to ban you. So here goes the banning. Whoops, wrong button. All right, YouTube, you have exactly 15 seconds to figure out. Well, you can use you can refer to it after. Those are the links. Come on over and hang with us in any of the 6 other places. You're off in 2, 1.